What type of role were you doing at the new company then?
Sales, just
Just
individual contributor. Yep, on a sales team. Um, we worked strictly in Texas because working into the selling into the public sector comes with a lot of legislative
yes.
imperatives. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Procurement and the way they fund themselves and stuff like that. Um,
So was there an aha moment when you made the pivot from purchasing into sales?
several several hard moments, I would say. Yeah, it became apparent that I had to change my way of thinking. And one of the ways, I guess, would be very simple, putting myself in their shoes and just really flipping the relationship that I had been professionally used to.
Right, right.
um, yeah, how, and especially since they were public figures, public sector, a lot of them are elected officials, and
Yeah,
you know how that is. And so, putting myself in the shoes of a mayor now, a mayor of a city, or a board member from a school district or something like that. Um, that was, yeah, certainly a shift in the mindset of how to approach it and how you should articulate the value prop. Because here's one thing I'll say there: with the public sector, there are, of course, various strata of these stakeholders, and some of them really care deeply about, let's just say, energy savings, the
sure.
altruism of it all, right?
Mm-hmm.
And some care about the money side of it all, and they should. And then
Sure.
some care, about other various things. And so, I guess the point of that is to say, um, our industry has to be very nimble, has to be very understanding, uh, has to be very comprehensive in the way that we, articulate how these projects affect them.
Okay. So you made the pivot over to sales, and what was I mean, I understand because I've been in business development long before I was in the podcasting booth. And, an old philosophy I learned from a mentor is, everybody loves to learn and buy, but nobody wants to be sold. So you saw that because you were on the trying to be sold side of the desk for a while.
Yes.
So was that a big change for you personally? Just, I mean, you understood, but was there any transition to learn how to be the guy that was teaching someone rather than just being the guy that's being the skeptic?
Yeah. Ooh, great question. And you hit on something that, personally and professionally to me became and still is very important as I, train people that work for me and new people that come into the industry, new to sales even. And one of those is, you nobody likes to be sold to. Let's start there.
Yeah,
And
right.
it's so true. And so I find sales to be a lot more of a teaching function. In fact, I would go so far as to say that great salespeople, great business development people are first and foremost great teachers. And
Exactly.
yeah, to the extent that you can transfer knowledge and transfer, the perception of value to a customer, especially again in that public sector, yeah, I think the more successful you're going to be.
Yeah, exactly. No, you're